In case you do not understand what is going on here, these are men in Rivers State, grown-up men that has family, grown-up men with mustache, the leaders of tomorrow, grown-up men that are seeking to take over the leadership of this country tomorrow. They went out on the street and they are singing, men and women, they are singing that the governor of the state must obey the FCT minister. These are people that are loyal to the FCT minister. I don't know if they are loyal to the FCT minister or their stomach is loyal to the FCT minister. They hire a canopy, rented a canopy, live band, and went out on the streets to sing that the executive governor of the state will obey the past governor of the state. I don't know how you feel after watching this, but I feel so embarrassed. I feel ashamed to be identified as a Nigerian, because these are the people that decide you and I, our political future. You all saw what happened in Rivers State during the last presidential election. That's no wonder Nyesom Wike was allowed to go away with what he did in Rivers State. The election in Rivers State was clearly rigged against Mr. Peter Obi. These are the people that allowed that. Okay, now let me give you the background story in case you are watching this channel for the first time, or in case you are not aware what is happening in Rivers State. Governor Nyesom Wike, while governor of the state, installed a successor, a prestige, and the person he decided to make the governor, his next successor, is his former accountant, who is Fubara. When I mean accountant, I mean the accountant general of the state. Fubara served as accountant general of the state under Nyesom Wike. During the election proper, the campaign proper, Wike did not allow the governor he wants to insult to speak to the people. Wike was the one campaigning for him. Wike spoke for him. And a lot of persons complain that this man is going to be a weak governor because he appeared weak, he appeared dumb, he appeared sold out, he appeared like someone that is going to sell the resources of the state away. But then, few months into his governorship administration, something happened. He fell out with Nyesom Wike, and the reason why he fell out with Nyesom Wike was that all the commissioners under his administrations were all appointed by Wike. That this man was not allowed to carry out executive function without informing Wike. He was not allowed to sign some amount of money without informing Wike, and he was allowed to remit billions of naira, billions of the state resources to Wike. These things I mentioned, the word was on the net. These are alleged reports. Of course, Wike has not denied it. Wike has not denied any of those reports. Wike, in his own defense, said he bought form for this man. He campaigned for him. He did everything for this man. He made this man a governor, and of course, he deserved anything that he asked for. According to him, he said that this man wants to take away the structure of Rivers State from him. And what is the structure he's talking about? The structure of rigging. We saw what happened during the last election. Wike is seeking to hold forth to that structure because it's the structure that made him the FCT minister. Probably he still needs that structure to continue as the FCT minister, because it's obvious he's not going to contest for the 2027 presidential election. He's going to work for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But with this man in the helm of affair, how is he going to deliver Rivers State? Because the only way he can deliver Rivers State is through that rigging machine. The same rigging machine that was used in 2023. That is the same rigging machine that they want to use in 2027, because absolutely no sensible person will vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this has been a loggerhead. This has been a fight, a political fight in Rivers State. And then 27 lawmakers loyal to Nyesom Wike, they decamped to the APC and they wanted to impeach the governor Fubara. The then Speaker of the House, Ehi Edison, resigned. He didn't want to align with the 27 pro lawmakers that are loyal to Nyesom Wike. He resigned his membership as the Speaker of the House of Assembly and decided to become the Chief of Staff of Fubara. But then the president waded into the matter and told them to maintain all status quo. Now, remember, the electoral law stated that if anyone should decamp to a new political party, the person will automatically lose his or her seat. That means the 27 lawmakers that decamp to APC, then they've automatically lost their seat. They are no longer House of Assembly members in Rivers State because of that decamping. They are no longer House of Assembly members. But when the president waded in, he told them to maintain all status quo, and things were going on well. The lawmakers and most of the commissioners were still loyal to Nyesom Wike. In this regard, most of the bills from the governor to the House of Assembly were not vetoed. They did not work with the governor. Then the issue of impeachment came up again, to the point APC was asking the House of Assembly member under PDP to impeach a PDP governor. What are they country? And the governor came up and said that the only reason why these men are still members of the House of Assembly is because he allowed them. Because when you look at it, the law states once you decamp to a new political party, you automatically lose your seat. And that was what the governor did. He installed his own speaker, Victor Jumbo, and then the speaker now went to the court to get an injunction restraining the 27 lawmakers that are loyal to Nyesom Wike from parading themselves as lawmakers, citing the section of the Electoral Act, and the court granted their prayers and asked those 27 lawmakers that are loyal to Nyesom Wike to stop parading themselves as House of Assembly members, equally barring the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Martin Amaewhule, pending the hearing of the case on May 27. That means as it stands now, they have only 3 lawmakers in the Rivers State House of Assembly. Now, what a political crisis that is brewing in Rivers State. What a political crisis. All this happening because of this man here. Because of his selfishness. Because of his greed. You've done ruling this thing for 8 years. During your tenure, nobody dared hold a rally. Nobody dared challenge you. Nobody interrupt you. Nobody intervene. Nobody, not even Rotimi Amechi, they did not intervene. You reign supreme to the point you even asked a traditional ruler to shut up, and he shut up. What again are you looking for in Rivers State? You are the FCT minister. You have a task to perform as an FCT minister. Why are you causing confusion in Rivers State? Now let's even leave Wike out of the question and focus on this way, because this is the reason why I'm making this video. The reason why Wike is behaving the way he's behaving because he have people that are supporting him, rather than them telling him the truth. And these are the people that are supporting Nyesom Wike. You are supporting a former governor ahead of your governor, and you claim to love your state. You claim to love Rivers State. You claim you want the progress of Rivers State. You claim you want to succeed as a riverine person, but you are supporting a former governor ahead of your governor. The political crisis, instability in Rivers State will not affect Wike. It will not affect Fubara. It will affect these people, because it is their future that is at jeopardy right now. Rather than supporting a man that will help to take the state forward, they are supporting an FCT minister that has no executive power anymore in the state. What is their benefit? What is happening in Rivers State is just like when 2 lions fight. It is the grass that suffer. They will be the one to suffer. And these are the so-called leaders of tomorrow. These are the people that are seeking to take over power from Bola Ahmed Tinubu and co. What a shameful act. I want you to take note of the faces you see here. In case your brother or your sister or your uncle or your father is among the people out here singing that the governor of a state, the governor that controls the instrumentality of the state, the governor who is the chief security officer of the state, the governor who makes policies in the state, should obey an FCT minister because the FCT minister puts him in office, then you should be ashamed of yourself. Every one of you should be ashamed of yourself, because you are a total disgrace to the youth of this nation, to the youth that are seeking for a new Nigeria. No wonder they were able to say their right. They saw their right in Rivers State, and that was the reason why what happened in Rivers State happened. During the 2023 election, they were shouting, where Wike had issues with PDP, anywhere Wike go, we go follow. Like, I am ashamed. I am ashamed to admit that I share country with this kind of persons. Wike is in Abuja as the FCT minister. Are you in Abuja with him? Wike kids are schooling abroad. Are your kids schooling abroad? So where are you following him to? What benefit are you getting from helping him to cause the political instability you are having in your state? Anywhere he goes, you will go. He's receiving allocation as an FCT minister. Are you also receiving that same allocation with him? When people realize that most of these politicians do not care about them, all they care about is their selfish interests, all they care about is what they will get, all they care about is maintaining their political dynasty, and that is exactly the same thing that Wike is seeking to maintain in Rivers State. He doesn't want to lose that structure in Rivers State. He wants to remain in power forever. Probably see what happened in Lagos State. He wants to replicate that same thing in Rivers State. And you are out there supporting him, singing that the governor of the state should respect him. Every one of you should get out.